Okay, this is the core addition to Heather's short video series, the non-public version. I have a list on all your training peaks of the core exercises that I want you to be doing. These are preventative exercises so that we try to not get injured, but then also to increase your core strength and the support stabilizer muscles of your hips and your knees, especially to make you a better athlete, perform better. So the first one, most all of you have a mini band, and if you don't, just give me a shout, because the mini band is something that I try to give all my clients when they start. So place the mini band flat at the top of the knees, and then kneel down, come all the way down onto your hip. First, always check your posture. Make sure that your hips are stacked vertically and that your ankles are together. Your knees will naturally stagger a little bit, so that's why we align from the hips and the ankles and allow the knees to be natural. Just come all the way down onto your arm so that you don't add any stress to your shoulder or the neck. And then bring the leg up, really resist against the band, pause, and then lower down with resistance too. So up, 1, 2, hold, and down, 1, 2. I want you to do 3 sets of 12 on each side, and then just keep the band on. Take it all the way down to your ankles for the next exercise, which is a straight leg lift, and this is a quadricep strengthener, so especially important for the stabilizer muscles around the knee. So sit up tall, supporting yourself. You can even lean back a little bit, flex your feet, and then lift. Straight leg lift, so lift and resist down, but it's not touching. So the quadricep stays active the entire exercise. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Okay, you get the idea. So that same thing, 3 sets of 12 on each leg. And you can go ahead and take the mini band off. I use it for a few other things, but those are the most important. Okay, pelvic bridge lift. Pelvic bridge lift is one of those exercises that sort of looks funny, but it is really important. Bring your ankle in so it's directly underneath the knee. The feet, the knees, and the hips are all the same width. Hands at your sides. Lift up into a pelvic bridge and then walk your hands down. Lift the hips and try to contract through the hamstrings, the glutes, and keeping the hips lifted. And relax here. When you get into it a little deeper, you can try to come up more and then hold. So there's a static version of this and an active version. Static just means lifting and holding, and doing the static version, I'd like for you to do that a minute, repeating 3 times, and in the active version, 3 sets of 12. Side planks and side plank. Okay, positioning is everything with almost all exercises, so in your setup, make sure that your elbow is directly under your shoulder. Your forearm is firm to the mat. So don't lift your hand up and put all the pressure on your elbow. Stack your ankles either right on the foot on top of each other with the hips vertical, or if you need to, because you feel unstable that first way, you can stagger the leg and bring the front leg, the top leg forward. Hand on the hip and then lift up. Now from here, focus on form the whole time. So my hips are forward, they're not pushing back. I'm continually lifting through the arm and trying to create a straight line. You're going to do 2 versions of this. One is to hold and one is to add a hip drop, where you drop the hip halfway down and then raise it up. Okay, so we're going to stick with the number 12, 3 sets of 12 on each side of those. And then a standard plank, elbows under shoulders. We're just lifting in a plank and holding. The baseline for core strength is whether or not you can do 60 seconds. And so 60 seconds is considered good core strength. 90 seconds is considered excellent core strength. And then anything above 2 minutes is considered superior core strength. And so shoot for that 2 minutes, and once or twice, if you have time, repeat that 3 times. Adding on to our core strength. core strength through the shoulders, and I like to do, did I just say core strength through the shoulders? I think I did.